Alright, what's up guys? Seals here, and today we're going to continue the Let's Play series, or the Tank Request series. This is going to be episode number 3, and today we're going to be working with the T-64A 1971 and the Mig-15. Uh, this was the most recent and most upvoted comment, so we're going to continue with this. So remember how to get the your request to me is just basically drop a comment, suggest a tank and a plane. If I have it, I will take it out. If I do not, I will modify it slightly and then take it out depending on whether or not it's the most upvoted or liked. So again, drop a comment if you want something to be taken out, let me know. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about T-64. It's got a 125mm gun. It can fire armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding stabo, heat fin-stabilized, and a high-explosive fragmenting shell, all of which are pretty decent. The APFSDS can do 310mm at 10 meters at 90 degrees, so it's a pretty high-pen gun. This tank generally faces the MBT, KPZ, and Chieftain as the most main battle tanks, like the heavier targets you'll find. So it does pretty well with getting through those. But the Stillbrew armor on the Chieftain Mark 10, it does have some difficulty getting through. But you can just shoot lower plate and they're pretty much dead. For the T-64's armor, it's got some pretty nice armor in the upper plate and front of the turret and pretty much towards the sides. It's got composite armor, just some cast homogeneous armor, and some really thick composite armor on the sides of the turret. This will protect mainly the majority of the front of the tank, besides the lower plate. So we do have to watch out for that. The ammo source seems to be centered around the turret. It's a ring. One nice thing about the T-64 is it is an autoloader. So even if our loader or our commander gets taken out, the reload rate will not drop from the 7.1 second reload rate, which is a phenomenal reload rate. So that's one positive about the tank. So let's move on to the Mig-15. It is another 9.0 jet. This is the Russian Mig-15. It has some pretty weak pilot armor. It's only got a couple 6mm and 10mm plates, and it has 64mm of bulletproof glass, so really not going to stop much. Fuel tank is right in the center and also under the back end of the engine. It has 37mm and 223mm as its main guns. All are underneath the nose, so they're quite interesting to aim. I only have the armor-piercing incendiary tracer shell and the fragmenting incendiary tracer shell for both the 23 and the 37. And ever since this thing was in the earlier stages of the game, its gun performance has very much and noticeably declined. It tends to spark quite a bit now, and it doesn't seem as effective at taking out planes or ground targets, so unfortunately it doesn't have the most effective guns in the world. But other than that, the MiG-15 flies pretty well. Its roll rate isn't the best, but its speed is what it has to its advantage. It can boom and zoom pretty well. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, sorry about this first video. For some reason, I didn't have my audio set up correctly, and it corrupted the audio file, so I'm going to cut out all the audio, and I'm just going to make a short little montage of the game. Unfortunately, there is not going to be any commentary. I actually had a lot of kills, and so I was really disappointed that the audio got corrupted. So I'm going to make a quick montage in the beginning after this little intro bit, and then I'm going to just go straight into the second match. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't set up correctly. But hopefully it is set up correctly now, and we can just get on with the video. So on to the next match. Alrighty, welcome to the second match. Sorry about that first match again. We're going to be playing Domination on Imagine Online. So, same strategy as, I guess, the first game. We're going to be going for C. Hopefully we can do as good as we did. Really disappointed that first game got messed up, but hopefully we can do better in this, or can do as well or better in the second match. So, I guess here goes nothing. So some things that I tried to say in the first match was this tank's mobility is actually quite decent. It moves generally quickly. The only bad thing about its mobility is its reverse speed. I think it only gets up to -4 kilometers an hour. So I've really got to watch out for that reverse speed coming into play. But the reload speed is phenomenal, 7.1 second. Like I said in the intro, even if our loader gets taken out, the reload speed does not go down from that 7.1 because this thing is an autoloader, so we don't have to worry about that at all. Which is nice, because in some situations where you do accidentally get hit and your loader's down, you can still count on that reload coming into play and being able to like sneak out or even just manage those situations properly, whereas you would in some situations not be able to just because your loader's dead, and you would be stuck with a longer reload than you normally would, which can be pretty difficult to manage in some situations, so you just got to be careful. Alright, so that was an interesting engagement. That MBT tried to push around that corner, and I was waiting for them because they did capture C momentarily. Go and, yeah, guy's obviously mad that the reload speed came in after my loader was taken out. As I said, that reload speed didn't drop, so I was able to manage that situation the way I actually wanted to. So that was very fortunate to have that happen. So I am going to try and push into C, or actually I'm just going to push in this direction because I'm not sure if there were any other tanks that actually were in this area and that have moved out or have just completely retreated. So I'm going to see what I can do to find the rest of the enemy tanks that are in this area and take them out. Alright, so we have gotten enough points to get in the Mig-15, but I do not believe it's going to make much difference. We've already quite lost this game. If our T-62 can pull it out, we might be able to get Charlie back. Gonna see what I can't do with the Mig-15 to spot for him. don't know why I can't turn the aircraft. Just got engaged, but not able to turn around apparently. Okay, so I guess we're heading back to base because there's apparently nothing else I can do with this aircraft. Okay, come on, Mig-15. You lost an aileron. You still have wings. Fly. May go in for a belly land here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, of course. Attacker, of course, gets the kill. Seize repair, not available. Okay, so I guess we're out of that vehicle. Apparently belly land is not available for that type of fighter. The attacker F1 or FE1 gets that. Alrighty, welcome to the third match. We're going to be playing Domination on Fulda. I am going to be heading towards the castle area between B and C. There's a pretty interesting spot. If you get there early game, you can take control of. And if you have control over that spot, you can do decently well in the long run. So I'm going to try to get there as fast as I can. And we will be back once I get close to that spot. Alright, so we're back. I'm getting pretty close to the castle. Nightwing has pushed into C, and he's going to try to capture it. I'm going to try to cover him from the castle after I clear it out. Hopefully there's nobody up here, so we just get free reign of the battlefield, but we will find out momentarily whether or not that will, or we will be that fortunate. So far, I don't have any contacts up here. So it looks as though we may get this real estate all to ourselves for the time being, which is nice.
Ow, help, help.
Oh, where?
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I see a couple. Give me a minute. Never mind, M60 AOS just comes out of nowhere just to insta-kill me. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, I think that is going to do it for the video, guys. And I will catch you on the next one.